Hi everyone, welcome to online classes. This is Ramu from Brooklyn Grammar High School, Medpalli. We started classifications of elements and the periodic table from class 10th. This is part 5. In this video, I'm going to tell about atomic radius and how it varies in periods and groups. The differences between atom and ion with examples. Let us start our video with atomic radius. Here we go. Here you are looking at diagram showing structure of an atom. Okay, here yellow part is known as nucleus, and these are the inner shells. This is valence shell or outermost shell or the last shell. Here the red dots appearing or electrons in the each shell revolving around the nucleus. Now let me define atomic radius. It is defined as the distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell of an atom, called what? Atomic radius of an element from the center of the nucleus to the outermost shell, called atomic radius. It is measured in picometers, denoted by the letter PM, picometers. You know, 1 picometer is equals to 10 to the power of 1 pm is equals to 10 to the power of minus 12 meters. Keep in mind, atomic radius, the SI unit of atomic radius is picometer, and 1 picometer is equals to 10 power minus 12 meters. Okay, let us try to understand how it varies in periods and groups. You know, before that, here is the example. Atomic radius of hydrogen. Here hydrogen is nothing but hydrogen molecule H2. So the atomic radius of molecule can be defined as the half of the distance between the nuclei of two identical atoms. Half of the distance between the two nuclei of identical atoms, called atomic radius of a molecule. For example, hydrogen H2 is a molecule. So in this way we can measure the atomic radius in molecules, not atoms. Okay, yeah. Next, how it varies in periods. Let us examine this. Here is the example. These are the sizes of iron atoms: sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine and argon. These are the elements in a period. Okay, we observe that the size of the atoms in a period is decreasing, right? So we can say atomic radius of an element decreases across period from left to right. Okay, as we go to right, electron enters into the same main shell, so that therefore there should be no change in the distance between the nuclei and outermost shell. So if the electron enters into the other main shell, then there will be a difference. But here what is happening, as we go to right side in a period, the electron is entering into the same main shell. That's why there is nothing happened to the atomic size. Understand? So due to this reason, size of the atomic radius is decreasing across periods. Now what happens to the atomic radius in groups? Here is the example: hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium and rubidium. Okay, these are all first year group elements. Okay, yeah, as we go down in a group, atomic radius is increasing. Understand? Okay, here each atom has another energy level. Nothing but the electron enters into the next main shell, so that the size of the atom also increases. So the atom appears or get bigger. So we can say that the atomic radius in groups increases as we move from top to bottom in the periodic table. Okay, yeah, this is about atomic radius and how it varies in periods and groups. So let me ask a question: do the atom of an element and its ion have a same size? Yeah, let us observe this. But before that, we should know the differences between the ion and atom, right? Yeah, here is ion. Ion is an atom or group of atoms that has a net positive or negative charge. So maybe it has a positive charge or negative charge. Two charges are possible. Examples are given here. Sodium ion, nothing but sodium is a cation having a positive sign. Chlorine is called anion having negative sign. Okay, let me explain with an example. Consider sodium, the atomic number 11. So configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. So the last electrons in the s subshell, right? So let me draw the structure. Two electrons and here 8 electrons. Okay, and the last electron, total how many? 2 plus 8, 10 plus 11, total 11 electrons. Here according to the octet rule, sodium atom is ready to lose this outer electron to get the stability in the atom. Okay, this is totally based on the octet rule. Also you should know it. Okay, sodium atom should lose the outermost electron to get the octet configuration. Okay, so that after losing one electron in the the second shell become the last shell of the sodium and having 8 electrons. Okay, and sodium gets the stability in the way. By losing one electron, sodium gets the positive sign. Understand? Any atom, if any atom loses electrons, it gets the positive sign. So that we can call it as now not sodium atom, because it loses one electron. No? This is called ion. So sodium, it is a atom. Okay, let us observe another one here. Sodium 11 atomic number contains 11 electrons and 11 protons. That's why it is called what? Atom. What happens to the sodium ion? Yeah, after losing one electron, sodium atom becomes sodium ion. So after one losing become 10 electrons, but there should be no change in the amount of protons, so 11 protons. Understand? That's why this is become ion with 10 electrons and 11 protons. Now can you say by looking at which one is bigger in size, sodium atom or sodium ion? Tell me now. Yes, obviously your answer is sodium atom is bigger, or it has a bigger size, because total 22 with number 22 in their nuclei, but here 21 in their nuclei, right? So that's why sodium atom have a bigger size than sodium ion. Now it is a positive charge, no? This is called cation. Let me take another example. Chlorine. The atomic number of chlorine is 17. So configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Okay, in the last shell, to get the octet rule, chlorine needs more one electron, right? After getting one electron, chlorine gets the stability or follows the octet rule. So chlorine needs now one electron. That's why chlorine gets the negative charge called chlorine ion. This negative charge in the sense anion. Okay. Yeah. Now can you say which one have a bigger size, chlorine atom or chloride ion? Yeah. Let me take chlorine 17. Yeah, there are 17 electrons and 17 protons, right? Chloride ion, after getting one electron, it become 18 electron and 17 protons. Yeah. Now say chlorine. Okay, which one have bigger size? 18 plus 7, right? 35. Here 17 plus 17, 34. That's why in anions, chloride ion have a bigger size than chlorine atom. This is the main difference between anion and cation. Here 11 electrons, 11 protons, 10 electrons, 17 and 17 and 18 electrons. That's why cation. In cation, atom is bigger. In anion, ion is bigger. Okay, children. This is your class, today's class. So I hope you understand well. So follow them seriously. Okay.